Hey everybody, it's Emily and this is Emmylou Arts, and today I'm going to sit down and prepare my November pages in my A6 Hobonichi. This is my 2019 journal, and at the start of every month, if I can, I like to sit down and throw some watercolor and some washi and stickers into the next coming month so that I'm ready to journal when I want to. So get out your journal and let's do this. I am still using my Arteza watercolors that they sent me, and I really like this set, you guys. It's the Arteza half pan 36 watercolors, and I really like the colors. I like the way that they work. They're not chalky, so I would recommend the Arteza brand. I know a lot of people are kind of pushing it on YouTube, including myself. They offered to send me those, so I haven't gotten anything else as of right now, but I do like it. So if you had any qualms or, wondering about it, I do enjoy the colors. They are very nice. And I like that this palette has a lot of color selection, and it fits in my medium Delfonics pouch really nicely. So if I want to take it upstairs or, anywhere, it really fits in there if I want to take my watercolors on the go. So the watercolor brush that I use, I got at Michael's, and it's a round brush, and it is the Princeton in a size 10. Princeton Elite? I don't know. It was like the medium. There's like a real cheap one, a more expensive one, and a middle ground. I think that one was the middle one, and I used a coupon. So I do like it. If I'm short on time or I don't want to fill up my water, I also have a water brush pen that works just as well. Those are pretty convenient also if you want to be able to travel with your watercolors. So for November, I was throwing in a lot of the, I'm sure you can see, like olive greens and the Aurolian yellow, cadmium light yellow, saffron orange, scarlet red, and then some of the rust reds and burnt siennas, burnt umber. Really pretty fall colors, like kind of the same thing I did for October, but I've just been, like I said, having a stroke over all of those colors. You guys know, like everybody does at this time of year. So yeah, I'm pretty basic. I'm a basic witch. So anyway, yeah, I really like this. You'll have to tell me if you guys still like these videos, because they don't change ever, really. I do the exact same thing, and I really tried actually this month to go a little bit light on the water so that I didn't have to use my space heater to dry the pages. So, and that actually worked really well. And then I also took my paper towel and blotted them off in between so that I could go quickly, because the biggest part of this is just taking the time to dry the pages in between, your flips. But if you kind of go light on the water, then watercolor dries really quickly, which is pretty nice. I really like that lavender color. You don't think of purples a lot in fall, but purple can really add a nice kind of pop in fall colors, I think. Just, my 2 cents for what it's worth as a non-artist and an artistic person. So anyway, yeah, throwing the watercolors in makes it so that you're not facing a blank page, and I appreciate that. I appreciate it when I sit down and look at my journal that there's already stuff in there. There's already something on the page. It's just a lot less intimidating, I feel, than sitting down and looking at blank pages in a journal. It doesn't seem like it would do much, but I don't know. Some days it really does, and it just makes it seem a little bit more welcoming and like, oh, I've already been in here before. I can just, put in some words, and especially if you're not in the mood to decorate or do anything and you just want to write, there's already something there to kind of pretty up the page, and you can just write on it, which is kind of cool. I'm continuing my little painting, and let's see, can't think of what else I like to do. Oh, Henry made me promise that I would keep in when he tried to be a pretzel vampire. So he used pretzels as his fangs. So I kept my promise and I kept it in the video. So there you go. I really like this page, like the greens and the rust with that bright pop of yellow. I think it's so pretty. Oh, goodness gracious. At the end of this, I'm also going to do a little bit of journaling, but I threw in that, that washi tape was from Anne. In the first care package she ever sent me, there was this journaling washi, and I want to say she got it from AliExpress, and it's got like watercolors and paints and a journal on it, and I love it, and I had kind of forgotten about it. But then I put it down on yesterday and today, Saturday and Sunday, because I was working in my journal. And then I use my date washi. It's the Maste, I think it's Maste or Mark's Maste brand date washi from Jet Pens. I love that, and I can try and link it below. And then this happened.
What are you doing?
Your present is here.
Ew!
Bye!
You are terrible.
My journaling nook is in the basement, so my son took it upon himself to find a dead spider and throw it on my art desk while I was working. Isn't he the best? And then I just picked out some washi tape. That was an MT set from Amazon. I'll link it below. It was inexpensive, and the colors that it came with were really pretty. And then let's see, throwing down some more washi tape in those November pages. Sometimes I throw in stickers from my American Crafts sets. Sometimes it's washi. You know, it all just depends on what I feel like. For my journaling for Saturday and Sunday, I really felt like stamping for some reason. So I got out my stamps. I hadn't used my waffle flower stamps in a long time, and they are some of my favorites. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. I ordered those waffle flower stamps from scrapbook.com, and they're adorable. It's like these little kids, and then that one with the bubble over her head was not waffle flower. I think that one came from the Hobonichi website. But I wanted to stamp and then color them in because it was kind of a fun, Addie had her brownie meeting on Saturday morning, and I help lead the meetings. So I thought the little girl and the flower, those were kind of appropriate for what we did on Saturday. And then I just used Mildliners to color in the stamps. I use the StazOn ink for my stamps, and then it doesn't bleed if you try and watercolor over it, or if you try and, you know, like color over it or whatever. That StazOn ink works really well. On some paper it will bleed through. I don't think it did on this paper, but I would definitely be careful and test it out if you do. But I love my Mildliners for so many things. I use them in my planner. I use them to color in my journal. You know, I didn't get the hype in the beginning. I'm like, whoop-de-doo. It's a highlighter. It's a light colored highlighter. But no, there's so much more. They're so good. And then these stickers are a bunch of stickers that I got from Anne. The cat one is so funny. I love that cat up in the corner. And it just reminded me of Fatty for some reason. Just kind of like a little man, fat cat. I don't know. And then those three cats together kind of reminded me of all of her little friends at the brownie meeting. So I stuck those in there too. And then today is Sunday, and I used part of the thing that I got with my 2020 Hobonichi cousin. That was part of the booklet that they send, and basically today all I want to do is play in my planners and journals, but I have to go to work and do a bunch of stuff, so I just put in this girl playing in her planner because that's all I want to do. Man, can't we just take a whole day to journal and plan and play with art supplies? But no, alas, we must work. And so I was just journaling about the brownie meeting, and then about Henry. He helped me out yesterday by being really responsible, and so that was really helpful to me. And I used some of those animal, like stickers, and then the old man, Oji-san, is that what they call him? The Japanese stickers with the man. Oh God, those make me laugh so hard. Those stickers are so funny. You'll have to tell me if that's his name. Oji-san, I think, is something like that. But and then I do my Mildliner hearts, and there was a little cup of coffee, and I put it in the little cloud over the girl's head. I thought that was pretty cute. And then one of these little kitty stickers blowing a kiss or a heart, I put that in there. I got a little package from Anne yesterday, so stinking sweet, with a really nice card, you know, about my grandma's passing, and then more stickers that she, you know, wanted me to be able to use. And she's just the sweetest person. And not just because she sends me things, like, I appreciate everything from you guys, the notes, the comments that you leave me, the emails that you send me. It's all just so wonderful. It's just like frosting on this wonderful cake of love. Wow. Okay. Probably lost some subscribers there. So anyway, and in the green pen, I was just writing about how I caught Michael moving the ottoman over in front of the window so that Fatty could look out the window. He does love him, you guys. He doesn't have a heart of stone. Oh, man. That man. So anyway, I used one of the Garanian stamp stickers with a little postman on it to kind of represent like the little happy mail and stuff. And then I put radiate positivity next to the little heart sticker because I don't know, that's what you guys just make me feel like doing when I interact with you, is just, you make me feel like being more positive and being creative, and I just love it. I can't thank you enough. So I hope that you have a good month of journaling and that you are having a great weekend. I will see you in the beginning of the week with a plan with me where I use some stickers in my Pocket Traveler's notebook. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and come back. Thanks, guys. Bye.